Okay, it's about time I finally talk about this. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. What on earth is going on with this game? Has it been delayed? Is it still scheduled for October this year? We just need to break down the whole thing, and hopefully I can supply you with a very educated answer here. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you do enjoy the video. Without further ado, let's just break this whole thing down. So let's talk about the matter that has sparked so much confusion. AT&T want to sell Warner Bros. Games, who are over TT Games, who make LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, for $4 billion. This has sparked interest from Activision, EA, and a few other gaming companies as well. Now obviously when you hear those names, when people hear EA, I've seen people jump to the conclusions of, well, we can't allow EA to get their hands on LEGO Star Wars, it's just going to turn into a microtransactions fest. And look guys, I think you're looking too much into this one. Look, did I read this and did I feel a bit worried? Yes, because I especially do not want EA's hands on LEGO Star Wars products. Even though, I suppose for them, that would complete the circle. The circle is now complete, as Vader would say. They'd have the rights to pretty much all Star Wars games, because they do have that exclusive right to all Star Wars games, that's what it says, but at the same time TT Games make the LEGO games, so I'm sure EA would love control of this as well, hence the interest. But look, even if this was to be done, and a deal like this could take a long time, but let's say the deal was completed tomorrow, even though that's not going to happen, I still really doubt that would impact the release date of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, because this game has been in development, we know, at least for well over a year, so I don't see how that would impact things when each day they get closer and closer to completing a game. I doubt EA are just going to come along and cancel that or prolong it further. And that goes for Activision as well, whoever manages to secure the deal here with AT&T. But I think one of the biggest points people are missing is, has the game been delayed? What's going on? The fact of the matter is, we don't know what delay actually means when it comes to LEGO Star Wars, because we don't have an official release date. The Star Wars show obviously said that the release date for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga was the 20th of October 2020. That video was removed within less than an hour of it being uploaded, and the release date segment was taken out of the video, meaning there is no confirmed release date. That was clearly a mistake to publish that. Why do I feel that was a mistake? Look, the official Star Wars show don't just sit there and think, right, we need to make up a release date. That date was probably given to them in confidence by TT Games, but at the same time that was probably a date to aim for TT Games. This is the date we want to release our game, but just in case we face any complications in making the game or we can't get it out on time, don't publish the date yet, because we can't keep to that, even though it's very likely. So even though, as well, I believe that the 20th of October is a very likely release date, it's not confirmed. So to say, let's say TT Games came out tomorrow and said the game's coming out in December, that doesn't actually mean it's officially been delayed by 2 months, because that release date from October is not confirmed. So in terms of a delay at this point, when you actually think about it, which is what I've been doing a lot, the game cannot be delayed unless it comes out any time after the 31st of December this year, because it has been confirmed for a 2020 release. So any sort of delay is 2021 onwards. Now developers have confirmed we're getting news this summer for the game, which I wasn't surprised to hear. And even getting news this summer doesn't confirm the game is coming out this year, but it could heavily imply that it is on schedule. Now, one thing to beware, I would say, and especially if EA were to agree something with AT&T, would be Star Wars Squadrons. Confirmed the new latest title from EA Star Wars games to release on the 2nd of October 2020. Now if EA were to secure the license to Star Wars games, I don't think they would release 2 games this close together like that. However, once again, I don't think that's going to happen, and I don't think EA, Activision or whoever are going to have control of this license anytime in 2020. I think it will be something that is finalised in 2021. But even then, whoever's in control of the Star Wars license, I still don't understand the logic of releasing 2 Star Wars games this close together. If we go off the 20th of October release date for LEGO Star Wars, there's a mere 18 days in between the two. I don't understand the logic of that, especially with the fact that 2021 is going to be a very quiet year for Star Wars. Star Wars Celebration has been delayed till 2022. We know that's when the next Star Wars movie is also due at this rate. So 2022 is going to be a big year, not to mention Fallen Order as well. Why would they push two things together so close in 2020 when you've got such a quiet year next year? I don't know. Now, once again, there could easily be an 18-day gap, and it's different companies working on the games, so there's not that much communication between the two. But as I touched upon in my last video, the global pandemic has people kind of questioning, has that put them behind with the development of this game? And in all honesty, yes, to a degree it would have put anyone behind a bit, because they would have had to move everything that they use in work to their own homes, and probably they're still at home now, so I don't know if in the long term it would have had too adverse of an effect, but definitely a small effect, yes. And there's been a 30th of November release date going around on certain websites. Look, I don't think this is real. I 100% believe it is a placeholder without a shadow of a doubt. However, I could see if the game was to be delayed from, if we go from the 20th of October release date, which isn't confirmed, but if the game was to be delayed, I could see a November release date, and I could see somewhere like November 30th. I don't think it's going to happen, but at the same time, if there was to be any sort of delay with this game, I think it would be all of but a month and a bit. But overall, I think things are quiet because they don't want to be publishing things here, there, and everywhere when, let's be honest, the pandemic probably has put them behind a bit. And with the release date being taken down almost instantly, I would say that's all but certain. People have said, oh well, they took the release date down because they want that to release in the official trailer for the game, but that wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't make a difference where you hear the release date, it's going to have the same impact. So I think they're keeping things quiet just because they're getting to work, they want to get things done, and they don't want to build up false hope. I do think October 20th, or at least sometime in October, will be when the game releases, at the latest November, and that is with a delay that I just don't think will happen. However, the less news they give us, the less hype they build up, which is, imagine if they were just pumping out stuff all the time, and then they said, well, yeah, we are going to have to delay the game. Wouldn't look very good. At least at this rate, they're keeping things quiet, they're getting to work, and with the news coming this summer, we're definitely going to get some confirmation as to what's going on. But I would say they're keeping their heads down to work on the game and deliver it on October 20th. Because they gave that release date to Star Wars for a reason. Obviously, Star Wars weren't supposed to publish it in their official show, but they gave them that release date for a reason, which probably means they're keen on sticking to it. I hope I solved some of your questions. Look, whoever's video you watch on this topic, we're all going to have mixed feelings. At the end of the day, we all want two things. We want to play the game, and we want the release date of the 20th of October to be the actual release date. We all want two things, and of course, it's going to divide people a bit. It's going to bring up a bit of tension here and there because people are trying to ride off one release date and then, oh, is it cancelled somewhere else? But we all want two things, and I hope those two things are delivered. We get to play the game and we get to play it on the 20th of October, and I have no doubt that will happen at this point. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe, as I said at the start, if you did enjoy, and I shall see you all next time.